Labomo kashishe 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 kajola ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. We're watching the NINAS Million Man March rather than direct from the New York. With the people the numbers are growing all the time. So continue to watch. You're watching on Oduduwa TV Radio. Thanks for joining. Please do spread, share this broadcast. Share it, make it go viral. Others are sharing it. We're sharing it to other platforms as well. Please take it and go live. We will try and cross to see other live broadcasts across other nations, so that we'll be bringing them in between this broadcast across other platforms as well and other nations. So if we find out it's happening in Canada as well, or in Italy or in Spain, if you have it in the UK, if you have a place, send us the link. We'll join it to this as well. So we make it all seamless. That's the plan. So please do continue to watch. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Israel. Good morning, Argentine. Good morning, Brazilians. Good morning, the British. Good morning, Italians. Good morning, French. Good morning, Mexicans. Good morning, young people. We are the southern people of Nigeria. We are here as we stand southern back this morning. We are here as freedom fighters. We are here to fight for our freedom and for self-determination. And we are here to tell the whole world that enough is enough. We are here as a people that are being oppressed, suppressed, victimized, and terrorized by the Fulani government of Nigeria, sponsoring bandits, terrorists and terrorism, sponsoring Boko Haram, sponsoring ISIS, sponsoring Taliban, sponsoring ISWAP, and all the terrorists of the world. Presently in Nigeria, Nigeria as a country under Buhari regime occupied the third position on the GTI. What is GTI? GTI is Global Terrorism Index. Number sister, people that are watching or that are listening to the international news, so that less than 3 weeks ago, Afghanistan as a country was overrun by the Taliban terrorists. Second on the G20 Iraq or Iraq. Third country on the global terrorism index is what? Nigeria. One of the international crimes that is protected by the United States of America is terrorism. Today is the 13th of September. 2 years ago, exactly 20 years ago, whether you were in America or not, whether you were a New Yorker or not, you all know what happened in New York when the terrorist hit the Twin Tower downtown Manhattan and it cost America the economy. Thank God that America is strong and they were able to bounce back after several years. Because of this, American people, the good people of America, the government of America hate terrorism. Government of America, New Yorkers and the people of America, today hate terrorism or not? Today hate terrorism or not? Nigeria hate terrorism or not? Nigeria good Nigeria. Thousands of people of Nigeria who hate terrorism and terrorist acts. But President Muhammadu Buhari, a terrorist government, terrorist federal government of Nigeria. What is the terrorist? So, because of the terrorism that is going on in Nigeria, 3,000 people of Nigeria under NINAS. What is NINAS? Nigeria is picking up nationality, the world self-determination according to the United Nations Act of 1948. We can Google it. Decided 10 December 1948. Nigeria happens to be one of the biggest countries to the 1948 United Nations Human Rights. And Section 20 of Section 21 identify and specifically pointedly and directly talk about self-determination. Saying and meaning that self-determination is accepted, recognized at the international level according to the international law. This is why we, other people of Nigeria, have come together, study for the next level space. So what? To exercise our human rights and to exercise our fundamental human rights. Holy. Anybody from on Washington on Wednesday, August 28th, Thank you.
You know, they free.
Where are you from?
From Haiti.
From Haiti. Yeah.
So I don't understand. Huh?
Yeah, treating us bad in Africa.
And Nigeria is a wealthy country.
Yes, wealthy country, but
There's too much corruption.
yes, they need us. So we want to have our own
The
country.
white man always manipulate money, greed. Yeah, of course. Because you know.
Very important point being made by the Haitian man. He's right. There's manipulation going on, and it's very, very true. Please share this broadcast. Eba máa pè ètò ìbẹ́ ṣe ń gbọ́. Káwa kí gbogbo orílẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ sí. Ẹ wà lórí ètò Odùduwà TV radio. À ń fi hàn gbogbo àgbáyé lórí ìpàdé àpéjọ gbogbo àwa ọmọ Yorùbá lápapọ̀ àtàwọn Igbo àtàwọn Middle Belt ní ilẹ̀ New York ní ilẹ̀ àwọn United States ní New York lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Million Man March ọ̀rọ̀ NINAS ẹjọba àtọwọ́bọ̀wé kẹ sign tẹ́ bá ti sign NINAS ẹ jẹ́ ká máa tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú ètò yẹn ṣeun.
Administration about 6 years ago. Insecurity, terrorism has been on the rise, and it does not look like it's going to stop. We have several accounts and several reports by notable Nigerians that the administration is involved, as a matter of fact, sponsors terrorism. Day in, day out, several people are being murdered, kidnapped, raped, and held to ransom in their homes, on their farms, in their offices, on the road. So much so that the roads in Nigeria are not even they are not even safe for people to travel. The roads are not safe anymore for people to travel. As a matter of fact, past couple of months, we've had people like past military officers, intelligence officers coming out to tell us that several members of the current administration under Buhari are sponsoring terrorism. In fact, a former deputy governor of Central Bank stated that, announced that a governor, a current governor in one of the northern states, is the commandant. Is the commandant of Boko Haram. Well, even with all of these assertions, Buhari himself is not washing his hands clean. All of his actions, his utterances, basically support all of these assertions that he knows and he sponsors terrorism. For example, in the past 2 or 3 years, almost 1,000 or more terrorists, have been pardoned. They've been given amnesty. Right? They've been given amnesty. We've been told that the people are ready terrorists, and so they have been offered. They have been paid. They have been absorbed to the Nigerian military. And then after competition has made their hands to go back and kill our people. What government to do that to our own citizens? Of course, it's the government that will that definitely knows about the terrorism. And that monitoring that is pulling on with the backing of the 1995 Constitution. Well, guess what? That Constitution yeah. So the 1999 Constitution, we can't, the fraudulent document, except she's going to do fraudulent because the owner of all of the regions that make up the Nigerian Union. It's not per se. It is signing of that document. That document was enacted by the military regime. That we been told that the 1999 was adopted for Decree 22. Of the 1979 yes, Decree 24 was adopted from 1979, military decree. That so now on top of that, the 1999 Constitution contains so many so many items that affect the rights of people. So many items that are taken away from the region. That's why we want to brought down. And again, we are asking for our rights. Has not worked for us, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to work for us. So it's enough. We are tired of being tired. So what are we asking for at this time? We are asking for a referendum. So what are we asking for? We are asking for a referendum. And when do we want to get it? We want it now. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? And how do we want it? How do we want it? When do we want it? When do we want it? Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Just say it.
Yoruba nation! I want to talk to United Nations. I thought, when I bring your word, United Nations! You need to stop failing us!
Yes.
United Nations! Listen up! You need to stop failing us! How many dead people do you want? Before you conduct the referendum, where is your constitution? United Nations! Where are you? United Nations! Where is your constitution? United Nations! Listen up! We want one referendum! Buhari is killing Igbo people. Buhari is killing Yoruba people. United Nations. Have you prepared for 24 hours? Are we supposed to know before you conduct referendum? No. United Nations. Why are you supporting Buhari, a terrorist president? A terrorist president. Why? United Nations. We want referendum. Now. United Nations, we want what? Referendum. Now. We want what? Referendum. Now. United Nations. Don't support Buhari again. We are tired of Nigeria. Enough is enough. It's bloodshed is enough. We want Yoruba nation now. We want Yoruba nation now. We want Yoruba nation. We want Biafra nation. We want Biafra nation. We want Biafra nation. We want little bad. We want little bad nation. We want little bad nation. Enough is enough. Look at my people. Look at Buhari. United Nations. Look at Buhari war. This is Fulani. They put them with ammunition. Look at them. They killed every day. They killed Yoruba. They killed Igbo. Enough is enough. Look at this. This is the work of Buhari. They kidnap our children. Our students. They cannot go to school again. Our fathers cannot go to farm again. We that are living outside the country, we cannot go back to our country again. What is our offense? United Nations. United Nations. United Nations. You need to conduct referendum now. No. Look at that. These are the Fulani. Yeah. Look at that children they are killing. They killed those people. They slaughtered them. Look at them. Look at it. United Nations. If your children is among these people, how would you feel? United Nations. Look at this man. It was the work of Buhari, Fulani organization, Mileti Allah. United Nations come to our rescue. We want referendum. Before they kill us, before they finish every one of us. United Nations, we want referendum. Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation. Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm a part of you being here today. The purpose of every one of us being here is for us to speak out what is going on in Nigeria. The genocide is going on in Nigeria. United Nations. If it is true and true that we have United Nations, we need United Nations. We need you urgent in Nigeria now. What is going on in Nigeria is not abominable at all. They are killing our brothers, our sisters, our uncle, everybody. It's just like bloodshed in Nigeria day and night. If it is true that we have United Nations, we are asking for referendum. 1914 amalgamation is over. We are tired of Nigeria. If our leaders are telling you Nigeria is okay, Nigeria is not okay for we citizen of the country. We can't take this anymore. It's too much. Killing day and night in Nigeria. If America is practice Christian religion, they should go into Nigeria where they are killing the Christian, the Muslim every day and night. How long? If it is true that America is practice Christian religion as their own number one religion in the country in America, because America has no religion. America is a freedom country for everybody. You may be a Muslim, you may be a Christian, you may be a Buddha, you may be whatever you like. But as in Nigerians, they are killing people day and night. It's not affordable for us. We can't take this anymore. If it is true that we have United Nations, if it is true that we have United Nations, we want a referendum now. All what we want is break Nigeria. Hashtag divide Nigeria now. Hashtag divide Nigeria now. Hashtag drop Nigeria now. It's getting too much. You can go anywhere on the street, in the market, you will see cow. Are we in cow religion? Are we in cow country? In a place of work, in a market, all sorts of every area, you'll be seeing cows. How long are we going to continue with this? And KOIKIMEDIA, Yoruba, àgbàlagbà, fẹ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ìfowópamọ́ sí yín. Ẹ lè má láìpẹ́ o, àtọ́ba, àtìtòyè, ọ̀tọ̀pọ̀lọ̀ lùlù àbálẹ̀ máa ń tẹ̀yìn. Gbogbo ẹni wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ ìránṣẹ́ sí. Ọlọ́run máa ṣe o, bó ṣe ń pa àwọn ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù, ó máa ya ilé ẹ̀yìn ọ̀tẹ̀jọ́ lówó. Ọlọ́run máa ṣe o, bó ṣe ń pa àwọn ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù. Torí kò kàn yín, òun lẹ́ ń dá wa. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń pa wá, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń béèrè ransom, wọ́n kidnap wa, wọ́n ń béèrè ransom ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní kò kàn yín. Ó máa kẹ̀yìn náà o, nítorí a fi ń ṣe olórí wa ni. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ni dé kẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́, if you are 40, think about it very well. Find your own silent time to think about it. If you are 40 and your dad is 80, and your dad is telling you, no, don't protest. Then ask your dad, you are almost to your grave. I still have another 40 years to live with these animal people. So if somebody is telling you that, I'm not worried, just for my share, just for the bother, nobody cannot be my share. I'm not going to go out to the back here. I'm not going to bother. And you can tell me that you're any Latin point to Arain. And to Nigeria, and what is America? Can we have a Benny? Change of all American. American state of our room. It's man-made. I want to know what you I just want Nigeria. Hashtag divide Nigeria now. All what we want is referendum. We are tired of one Nigeria. One Nigeria is a fraud. British colonizers, 1914 amalgamation. 1914 amalgamation expired 2014. And up to date, why are we citizens of Nigeria? Why are we keeping silent? Why are we keeping silent with bad atrocities going on in the country day and night? Just to go with people on the what about the to Jadi? But about Maroti, or what about you? So nígbà tó ní kẹ́ bá wọn pe ẹ̀ bá wọn pe ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ fún wọn pa àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ń já àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ̀dẹ̀ jáde fámẹ́ríkà ṣe tó tó yìí a ní 1 million mega rally march ẹ̀wọ̀n ìyá wa ta wà ń ta. Èlò ẹ̀họ́ Yorùbá tó wà ní New York lásán ká máa sọ Jersey ká máa sọ PA ká máa sọ Boston ká máa sọ Maryland ẹ̀wọ̀n ìyá wa ta wà ń ta ẹ̀wọ̀n ìyá wa ta wà ń ta ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ń gbà náà owó yìí náà kẹ́ lọ pàṣẹ náà ṣẹ́yìn náà nídìí owó péde yìí ni bọ̀ ẹ fàyè náà ní náà. Ẹ fàyè lẹ̀ nítorí àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fàyè lẹ̀ àwọn Amẹ́ríkà yìí táwọn wò yìí, àwọn UK táwọn wò yìí, wọ́n wò wá ràn ni. Nítorí pé ajé kiri ajé dúdú, àjàfẹ́tọ̀ ara wa. Tàbá àjàfẹ́tọ̀ ara wa, wọ́n máa nìde, wọ́n máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Táàbà ti kíkà wọ̀n nígbà wájá sọ̀rọ̀ wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká nìde, ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ òsìn, ẹ máa wà lórí social media, Big Brother Naija, Kìnìkan Naija. That's not the solution. Everyone of you graduate every year. Nigeria produce graduates every year. No job. We can produce churches across the world, but no job there. We produce graduates every year, but they don't have jobs. How long are we going to continue with this one? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. that divide Nigeria now. And broke Nigeria now. All what we want is Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. When I say Yoruba nation, it's a now. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Okay. United Nations, you can hear us. United Nations, you can hear us. You are having a general meeting in United Nations. And people are protecting. And we are protecting for human rights. We are protecting for humanity. Anything is going on All what we want is understand fight Nigeria now. Thank you, my brother.
Please, everybody line up straight so that we can capture this thing. We need to explain them. Please, if you have any picture, please carry and be on a single line.
Yoruba nation now. Yoruba nation now. Yoruba nation. Okay, we are asking that Nigeria, that union called Nigeria, needs to end now. We are going to go out of the placards that are so that you can understand what is going on in that place. Here, right here, is a picture of a murdered child. This child was probably like about 5 years old. His school was attacked by terrorists. They went into his elementary school, and this boy was hacked to death. Can you imagine a 5-year-old minding his business, doing what he was supposed to do, being in school? He was abducted by bloodthirsty terrorists, and they murdered him in cold blood and hacked this poor boy to death. Of a man whose child was born to death, and the child and the man is holding, was holding the child in his hand. Can you imagine a parent holding a born child? Can you imagine the terror? Can you imagine the horror of this? Where is our humanity? What is going on? Is this right? People of the world, is this right? Okay. We need to end Nigeria to save lives. We need to end Nigeria to save lives. In my hand, we have multiple severed heads of people who were slaughtered. These people were slaughtered. What did they do wrong? Nothing. Because Buhari sponsored terrorists, kidnapped these people and slaughtered them. This is not right. We all need to stand up and take a stand. This is wrong. It needs to stop. It needs to stop now. We need to end Nigeria now so that we can save lives. Yes. Good people of the world, join me to condemn this terrorist act. It needs to stop. Thank you.
Somebody can help her.
These are yet pictures of people that were murdered in their home. These people were in their home. Come on now. What is going on? Good people of the world, look at what is going on. This is horrible. These are horrific events. Nobody should experience this. No family member should experience this. We're asking you to please condemn behaviors like this. Condemn Buhari. Tell Buhari to stop sponsoring terrorism. Stop function Nigeria. Tell Buhari to stop sponsoring terrorism. He knows about it. The British government, you need to call a spade. Stop supporting evil.
Yes.
This needs to stop.
This is yet another body of somebody's father, somebody's child, somebody's husband. This is so wrong. It is so wrong. And we need to stand up
on the
and
table.
condemn it. We need to stand up and condemn. We need to stand up and we need to stand up and condemn this.
Yes.
This is evil, and it's been going on. It's been going on for 6 years under Buhari, and it's been looking the other way. In fact, he wasn't just looking the other way. He was actually backing them up, and still backing them up.
That is what you represent. Thank you. Final document. We need to talk about it.
Here in my hand is the picture of a man who was kidnapped on his farm. This accomplished individual. He left Europe to go to Nigeria to go and establish a business. He hired local people. He created employment for his people. But you know what happened to him? Fulani terrorists went to his farm. They kidnapped him and they murdered him. They butchered him. This is not right. We need to say something. We need to speak up. We need to not support Buhari and his administration. Buhari's administration has been sponsoring these terrorists. He's been pardoning them. Some of the captured terrorists have been pardoned and they have been rehabilitated. We were told that because they are supposedly repentant. How can a terrorist be repentant? That's not possible. People who can do this to other people can never be repentant. I don't believe in that.
Yes.
It's been proven that Buhari is a bloodthirsty president. In fact, in an interview back in June, he said that people who are asking for self-determination, that he will speak to them in the language that they understand. How can anybody say that? This man is inhumane. We need the world to know what Buhari is made of. He is a bloodthirsty terrorist. That's what he is. And we need the world to condemn him.
Yes, agenda.
Yes. And we need the good people of the world to tell Buhari to respect the rights of citizens to self-determination. It is the rights of the citizens to demand for self-determination. They should not be attacked in their homes for demanding for self-determination. They should not be arrested. They should not be kidnapped in foreign countries like they did to Nnamdi Kanu. They should not be attacked in their homes like they attacked people home. People should not be imprisoned because they ask for self-determination. That is wrong. Well, Buhari himself went to ask for self-determination for the Palestinians in 2015, but then he cannot give the same thing to his own citizens. What kind of a man does that? That is wrong. It is wrong.
Yes, that's what it is.
Buhari's agenda is ethnic cleansing. Multiple people in the Middle Belt have been murdered and slaughtered.
Agenda.
About a month or so ago, many people were killed in Jos, in Plateau State. They were murdered, they were slaughtered. Why? Because they want their land. And then there's this group called Mieti Island that has been fighting people. Telling people that you better give up your land or your life. And you know what? Buhari is here to proscribe them as terrorist organizations.
Right.
But yet, he is busy going after people who are asking for their right to self-determination. What kind of a person does that? A terrorist, of course, and a terrorist sympathizer. This needs to stop.
That's what it is.
Buhari is not no Democrat. He is a dictator. He does not want anybody to criticize him. Recently, it closed. It threatened to close a news channel because they gave interview to people because they interviewed people that he didn't like or who said something that he did not like. If you say something that Buhari does not like, he will have his DSS people go after you. That is not a democratic person. That is not a democratic government. That is a dictatorial government. We don't need that. We need to end Nigeria now to save lives. We should end Nigeria now to save lives. We should end Nigeria now to save lives. And so we are asking that the UN intercede and administer a referendum to us so that we can actualize our self-determination demand. We are asking that the United Nations administer referendum to the indigenous people in Nigeria so that we can go peacefully and be sovereign nations on our own land. It's our own land. We shouldn't have to beg anybody for self-determination in our own land. That is so absurd.
Buhari.
Yes, drag Buhari to ICC, to International Criminal Court, because he has committed so many atrocities, so many disregards for human lives,
And it's coming
so
from
many
recently.
disrespect for humanity. This man needs to be held accountable. He should have been held accountable yesterday. But okay, we want him to be held accountable today. So we need the people of the world. We need ICC to drag Buhari to answer to all of his evil and his atrocities. The Nigerian army has become the killing machine for Buhari. The Nigerian army has been used to attack and to kill innocent civilians, civilians who Buhari viewed as his enemies, civilians who Buharis don't like. So what happened? If a president does not like you, does it mean you have to die? President Biden doesn't do that here.
Yes.
So why should Buhari be given the liberty to do that? We need to hold him accountable for all of these atrocities, for all of this barbaric behavior by his kingsmen, the Fulani headsmen. The Nigerian Union expired in 2014. The amalgamation of the northern and the southern protectorates of Nigeria happened in 1914. That was a contract that was supposed to last for 100 years. 100 years happened in 2014. So why are we being forced to remain in that union? Legally, we don't have any business remaining to be part of that union anymore. So therefore, we are asking that the Nigerian union be broken. It's not working for us. It has never worked for us. And we know for a fact that it's not going to work for us. So we are not willing, and we are asking to be separated from that union. Thank you.
Solidarity.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for right.
Yoruba nation!
Now!
Yoruba nation!
Now!
Yoruba nation!
Now!
Give me Yoruba
Who is speaking for Beno? Who is speaking for Lower?
Biafra.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
We want to say a special good morning to America. A special good morning to the United Nations. Good morning to tell everyone what is happening in Nigeria. For those that may not know, and I'm talking to Americans in particular, Nigeria is a country of close to 200 million people. And within that 200 million, you have many ethnic groups, 3 of which are major ethnic groups. We have the Yoruba people, we have the Igbo people, we have the Hausa people. But then we have this very, very small minority called the Fulani, but who have been privileged to be in power for a greater number of years than any of the other groups. And now we have a problem on our hands. Now, what we are witnessing in Nigeria, you don't even want to imagine what you are witnessing in Nigeria. Because we have a government headed by a Fulani man who has vowed, who has sworn to give the whole of Nigeria to his own people. And as a result, he started a program of carefully designed, carefully planned and designed ethnic cleansing.
Genocide in Nigeria.
What am I saying? Listen and listen very, very carefully.
Genocide in Nigeria.
Buhari came to power in 2015. Before this time, he has tried several times unsuccessfully.
Killing, kidnapping, Nigeria.
But because Nigerians felt he could fight for us, he was given a chance to become the president. Not because he was the best, but because of the setback of people from certain part of northern part of Nigeria. Because he has tried several times unsuccessfully. He did not succeed. But alas, little did we know that this man had his own agenda. Although this is a very, very, very dangerous agenda. What is this agenda? Let's put the problem in the right perspective. Buhari and the Shabbat and those very, very political cronies have been harming a special militia, a special militia, which is currently unleashing terror on the other peoples of Nigeria, namely the Yoruba people, who number up to 50 million, the Igbo people, another very populated, numbering about 50 million, and then our people in the middle belt of Nigeria. What you have collected, kidnap, rape, always, genocide in Nigeria, every second, thousands of dying, some boys are dead and cut up. What is the best for this? For Buhari, I mean, his own people, his own Fulani people, to grab the land of the other ethnic groups, other ethnic groups in the country. What is the basis for this? They have said, and according to them, their great-grandparents, great-grandfather, or Madam Kojo, said that the whole of Nigeria belongs to him and those after him, and that he was going to the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. However, because he wasn't able to accomplish what he had for himself, his successors are trying to pick up that task to grab the land of other people by thinking. And too late, too enough, and all way. Now, why are we here? We are here.
We are here, my listening.
Why are we here? We are here because we want the people of the world to know the genocide and the ethnic cleansing that was if you may know, the World Terror Index has said that many of the most dangerous terrorist groups are now congregated in Nigeria. Who are these terrorist groups? Boko Haram, the famous Boko Haram. They are in Nigeria, proxy of the Fulani. We have the Fulani aspect and other very, very dangerous militia, also populated by the Fulani people. And then we have Islam. And one of the number one enemies of America is Islam. That is Islamic State of West Africa. America, if you are listening, please listen to me carefully. Islam to have a foothold in Nigeria, then you know there may not going to be peace. Not only in West Africa, but indeed, Islam will export that terrorism to places you can't even imagine, including America itself. This is what we want. We must never allow Islam to go around. Otherwise, this is going to have a big problem on its head. So America, the people of the United States, we are calling upon to support. We are asking for a referendum. The UN has ensured a peaceful transition from Nigeria to the various ethnic nationalities that decide to have their own country. Nigerian people, let me say this.
Now we can see your face.
You are crying.
Genocide.
Another reason we are congregating here is to tell our people back home, Nigerians in particular, we want you to know that if that country should remain the way it is, the only people that will benefit from that country in spite of resources are the politicians and their cronies. Make no mistake about that. When politicians tell you they are going to provide you with roads, they are going to provide you with good health services, they're going to give you education. We have been hearing the same promises for as long as anyone can remember. But none of those promises are materialized. And therefore, we want all those Nigerians who are still singing One Nigeria to think again. If we don't break Nigeria, we are not going to have a Nigeria that will benefit over 50 million people because we are going to have the same politicians recycling themselves year in, year out. That is what is going to happen in healthcare. About 2 weeks ago, something funny actually happened. Something funny actually happened. Can you imagine? In the city of Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, Saudi Arabia had their country to come to Abuja to recruit Nigerian doctors. Can you imagine? These were people who were trained, who were trained by the resources of the Nigerian people. And now you have another country, Saudi Arabia, poaching on those professionals, trying to take them to their own country because Nigeria never values its own manpower. Nigeria never values its own human capital. Nigeria never values its brilliant people. Nigeria never values its young people. Our young people I want to address, I want to let you know that if we have our own nation, Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt nation, we will be able to control our resources, number one. We will be able to plan the lives of our young people, number two. And then we are going to remove that burden that all of us as Nigerians carry about around the world. What is this burden? I've traveled across the world a few times. And every time I carry Nigerian passports, you know what happened to me? Whether I'm in France, whether I'm in England, whether I'm in Norway, What expiration officials see my Nigerian passport? That is the humiliation we Nigerians have to suffer. Every country we travel to. And now, not only will they have to stand aside, they are going to subject you to degrading status. They search you from like a criminal. But I'm asking you a question. For how long are we going to continue enduring that kind of humiliation? For how long? Having our own country will give us an opportunity to do what? To add a fresh start, to start all over again. We cannot pass this humiliation to our children and to our children's children. We are never going to pass that humiliation to our children, because if we continue this way, a time is going to come when, even when we are gone, our children, they are going to cost our memory because we have not done what we're supposed to do at the right time. And then again, I want to promise, well, we are making a promise to our young people that once we have our own nations, whether Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt nation, we will be able to provide good paying jobs for all our young people who are now wasting away because Nigerian government keep telling us there are no jobs. They keep telling us the economy will improve. They keep telling us they are going to give us good education. They keep telling us they are going to provide good health services. But alas, none of these promises are being kept by our political leaders. They know they are not going to keep those promises. They know. Don't be deceived. If politicians come to you seeking for your vote, telling you to vote for them, the only time you get to see them is when they are soliciting for your vote. But they are voted into power, don't get to see them again. Many of them, I mean, all of them collect constituency funds. But where are the results of all these constituency funds? Nobody gets to see themselves. So what is that telling you? It's when the politicians are pocket. They pocket all the funds that are meant for their various constituencies. And for how long are we going to continue? How many times have all the lecturers in the university, how many times have they gone on strike? Well, why wouldn't they go on strike? Because the government is not paying them what the government should pay. And the government is never going to be concerned because guess what? Their own children are not schooling in Nigeria. Their children are not schooling in Nigeria. So the governors, the president, the senators, all the members of the House of Representatives, they know they are never going to improve the life of the average Nigerian because their families and their children, they are not schooling in Nigeria. So why should they bother about the children of the other Nigeria? Why should they? Let me give you an example. If you have a Yoruba nation as a Yoruba man, if you give $1 million to a Yoruba minister to build a school, and I'm taking an example now. If he does not build that school, I as a Yoruba man can walk to his house and ask him, Mr. Man, what has happened to the $1 million that you are giving to build a school in my community? In my community. But right now, nobody is responsible for anything in Nigeria. Politicians collect money and simply pocket those money. For how long are we going to continue? Another scenario is this. This is another scenario. Anytime Buhari has headache, just go. He goes to England for Medicare. That's your president. If he has a leg ache, just go. He goes to England to get his own treatment. All the governors, the same thing. All the senators, they do the same. Why? Because they are the only ones who have the opportunity. This kind of opportunity. Whereas, if they had paid our doctors, if they had equipped all the doctors, all the hospitals in Nigeria, there would be no reason why anyone should go abroad for medical treatment. But because they don't care, They don't care about the average Nigerian. Why should they care about you? Why should they care about Nigeria? Because if they can get their own health care delivery, health treatment abroad, why should they care about the ordinary Nigerian people? We are saying, the argument is this, we are saying that as long as Nigeria remains the way it is, nothing is going to improve. And if anybody tells you that Nigeria will get better, tell them they are lying to you. It's a big lie. And let me say this also. Our traditional rulers in the South, if you are listening to me, please listen good. The late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said during the civil rights campaign, he said that at the end of it all, after all is said and done, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. If our traditional rulers are keeping quiet, while all these killings are going on, make no mistake, you are against us. Nigerians, our traditional rulers in the South, all the chiefs, all the traditional rulers, all the others, all the obedience, and all the other traditional rulers in the South, as long as these killings continue, if you don't stop now, we've not got that. It means we are complicit in the killings that are going on. Why do you have to keep silent when your people are dying? Why do you keep quiet when Fulanis are killing your people? This is the time for you to talk. If you don't talk, that means you are complicit. And just like Dr. Martin Luther King said, if we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. You are keeping silent because you are complicit. We are going to treat you as such. If you don't talk now, this is the time for traditional rulers to tell the Fulani and the killers among them that will no longer condone the killing that they are making of our people. Yoruba nation, now. Yoruba nation, now. Yoruba nation, now. Biafra nation, now. Biafra nation, now. Biafra nation, now. Independent nation, now. Independent nation, now. Thank you. Three goes out for my brother. Go, sir. Go, sir. Go, sir.
Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt nation. We want referendum now. Anybody that wants to talk to get ready, please.
Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. What do we want? This is the people you know here to play. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want this? When do we want this? How do we want this? How do we want this? How do we want this? Yoruba nation!
Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. I greet every one of us this day.
Your name and your city, where you from?
I greet every one of us in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ that give us the opportunity to see this day. Tuesday, 14th of September 2021. We are here because we want freedom. This is Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination. NINAS, comprising
nation, Biafran nation, and Middle Belt nation. We want our freedom from Nigeria. We want our freedom from Nigeria, and it is through referendum. Therefore, we are asking the United Nations to please come to our aid so that they can organize referendum for the in the southern part of Nigeria. And 1999 Constitution, because 1999 Constitution is a fraud. And all political parties, no 2023 election. Yoruba nation now. People's power to determine their own destiny. People's power to have control over their own life. People's power to take back what the enemies have stolen from them. Power to bring back the lost glory. Power to get out of confusion, pollution, and slavery mentality. Power to think right, act right, and live right. Power to get out of ignorance. Now, according to what God has said, this is for us, and I want us to believe the word of God that says, they shall turn, just as we have all turned now, the Yorubas, the Biafrans, the Middle Beltons, they shall turn everyone to his own people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. They shall turn. I want everybody to see. They shall turn.
They shall turn.
Everyone to his own people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. And repeat that to me. They shall turn everyone to his own people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. Yorubas will go to their land. Biafrans to their land. The Hausas to their land. The Idupetan to their land. It is not my word, it is the word of God. Now, then he says, he will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquity. And then we cast all their sin into the depth of sea. Thou will perform the truth. So if that's the promise of God for us, and we have to claim it and believe it, because it is coming to pass. Let me tell you something. Before anything can happen physically, it has to be settled in the spiritual realm. Whether you believe it or not, that is how it works. The spiritual controls the physical. Anything that you are doing, anything that happens to you in the physical, it has already been perfected in the spiritual. Just believe it. And that is why we walk by faith. We don't walk by sight. I am not moved by what I see. I am not moved by what I hear. I'm only moved by the word of God. And I believe
padà. Yóò sì ní ìyọnu, yóò sì ní ìyọnu. Ọlọ́run lòun á yọ́nú sí wa. Yóò ní ìyọnu sí àìṣedéédé wa. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ló wí ìjìyà wá. It is because of sin that brought the calamity on us. And we have to realize that. Now, when we come to God and we say, I'm sorry, Daddy, I'm sorry, my Father, He will have compassion on us and He will forgive us. Let me tell you, the only thing that stands forever is the word of God. And when you get home, go and read Deuteronomy 19:14. Just like 1914 was the year of amalgamation. Go to Deuteronomy 19:14. That was the problem of Nigeria when they removed the land mark. When they removed the land mark, the God we are serving does not change. No one on earth can change what God has ordained. The creation of Nigeria is from God. And it's going to happen whether you believe it or not. But why we are here is for us to be able to reduce the calamity. Because this is the hand of God. It is the hand of God. It is the hand of God. God is angry. God is angry. God is angry. Why you don't do the will of God? He is angry. My people, let us take it seriously and tell it unto God. That God, I admire you. God, you are my God and you will remain God forever. God, you are Yoruba nation. One language, one land, one culture, one people, Yoruba people, Yoruba land, Yoruba culture, Yoruba language. What else do you want? What other food do you need? Dear friends, they have their own language. And that language was what God used to divide the land. In the beginning, you don't know what was there. What is our right? It is ours. And they said it no more. We don't have to take it back. To take it back. We are not agitators. We are only asking. What are you coming from us? You are in your house. And somebody is coming from outside to tell you what you should do in your own house. No, is that not me? You are in your own house. You are own house. Somebody will not come from outside. Come and tell me what to do in my own house. It's not an application of simple common sense. Let us say application of simple common sense. Say I will apply simple common sense. Say it with your mouth. I will apply simple common sense. I cannot be in my house. And somebody will come from outside and come and tell me what I should do in my house. And I have to run my house. Stop it to happen. God bless everyone in Jesus' name. A simple common sense. Say I will apply simple common sense. Say it with your mouth. I will apply simple common sense. I cannot do my house. Come and tell me what I should do in my house. I have to run my house. Stop it to happen. God bless everyone in Jesus' name.
Freedom, self-determination.
How do we want it?
Referendum.
How do we want it?
Nigeria.
How do we want it?
Nigeria.
How do we want it?
Nigeria.
We want to call on the United Nations. See the people that were locked together that became Nigeria. We are calling on the United Nations to please us for our aid. Because we are so strong. We have been enslaved for so long a time. As a people, we know a nation to be a people of one language, a people of one culture, a people of one culture, a people of one language, and a people that share a production together. So we have people who have different languages mixed together in 1914. And this 1914, Nigeria has not been a place to dwell. Nigeria has not been a place of peace. Nigeria has not been a place
Ẹ̀yin
of
ọ̀dọ́,
power.
ẹ jí gìrì.
Nigeria has not
Amẹ́ríkà,
been
wọ́n náà fẹ́ wá sí
a
Amẹ́ríkà.
workable
Àwọn tó lọ Amẹ́ríkà sí
nation,
Amẹ́ríkà
a
sí
working
ni.
nation.
Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́, ẹ jí gìrì.
Of the ethnic
Àwọn tó lọ
cleansing
Amẹ́ríkà,
that
wọ́n
is
tún
going on in
Amẹ́ríkà sí ni.
Nigeria. We are calling on the United Nations because of the mass killing of our people that is going on in Nigeria. We have our own geographical land. We have our own traditions. We have our own culture. We have different things that we do in common together. But now we are demanding a self-determination. And we know self-determination is not the sin. Self-determination is not the crime. Self-determination is not atrocity. Self-determination is legal. Self-determination is a right to every individual who is demanding for freedom. We are calling on Nigerian government to please everyone who is demanding self-determination to go in peace. We are standing against every killing of innocent souls. Every killing of our fathers, our
Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́, ẹ
mothers,
jí
our
gìrì o.
brothers. Because of the killing that is going on, people could no longer go to their farmland. People could no longer even live in their homes.
Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́,
We
ẹ
are
jí
calling on
gìrì
the
o.
good people of United Nations to move forward with the affairs of people.
Ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́, ẹ jí gìrì o.
We're calling on you today. We are calling on United Nations. We are calling on world leaders to please come to our rescue. Come out to our rescue. This killing to be stopped. This killing to be ended. And this is the only way to end this killing. The only way to end this killing is by allowing referendum. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We don't want war. Because the Nigerian government has already taken us to war. We don't want war. Yeah, we don't want weapons. Even though they put on the wrong weapons, we don't want ammunition. Even though the Fulani people want ammunition, we can see all the pictures that we
Má lò lóyún lórí, bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó máa rún kò sí ìdè. Bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó máa rún kò sí ìdè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ sí.
We were born from any people the state government does not have the right to defend, to carry any arms to defend themselves. How do we live in a situation whereby you sleep in your house and some people will just come into your house at midnight, at daytime, and slaughter people's heads? All we are calling for is peace. And the peace that we are asking is through referendum. We want United Nations, as you are coming for the 76th annual meeting of all the world leaders to please decide and give us referendum. Give us referendum. Give Nigeria referendum. Give Yoruba nation referendum. Give Igbo people referendum. The South East, the lower Niger Delta. Give us referendum and let our people go. We have our own culture. We have our own language. We have our own land. We have borders that we share
that we could do that could be a place under where we contribute so much tax revenue. Therefore, we are calling on you. United States of America to do your good office. We are calling on United Nations because we know you. You are standing for all nations. We know you for who you are. You are the one that should speak. Every life has the right to live. Every human being has right to live. But in Nigeria, there is no right to live. Even animals. Animals are both like a human being in Nigeria. How? How they can like a human being in Nigeria? Even cockroaches. Cockroaches enjoy more than human beings. Plants enjoy more than human beings in Nigeria.
Yes.
Human beings. You know the people don't people. The younger people anyhow and they rejoice, they celebrate it. When they cut the head of it, they celebrate it. Anytime they slaughter the people, they celebrate it. Anytime they kidnap people, they celebrate it. Where is this on
They are coming, they are coming, they are coming. Welcome, welcome. They are coming. You can see people, they are coming. You can see people, they are coming. You can see people, they are coming. It's a lot of gifts.
Even in the Britain, even in the United Kingdom, we know what you do. We know how you protect them. Look at it. Look
That
at
is in
separate heads.
Nigeria.
Like they are selling yams. Like they are selling yams or tomatoes in the market. Where Bumi is saying that.
Mummy have already said that. Yeah, we have to unite together.
Imagine when the man is saying 100 people, the heads of 100 people is equal to 1 cow. And you can see that they are even carrying it out already. Look at the way they just paraded heads of human beings. United Nations, can you look at it? Can you see this? Can you see this, United Nations? Look at the head. Look at the way they paraded heads like tomatoes in the market. Like tomatoes in the market. Look at it. How long can we suffer this? How long are we going to continue with this kind of life? You politicians, that you think that this is not coming to you, this is not going to affect you. You chiefs and kings, that you think this is not going to affect you.
People
Yoruba, afford 1 day meal. They cannot afford 1 day meal. 1 day meal. How long are we going to suffer in the hand of this? Where else has this been happening if not Nigeria? United Nations, please come to our rescue. Please come to our rescue. Listen to our cry. We are begging you in the name of the Creator to listen to our cry. We want a referendum.
No.
Why we demand for a referendum? Referendum.
No.
What do we want?
Referendum.
What do we want?
Referendum.
We want to live according to our own plan.
Big
We want to continue one another. But in Nigeria, because we have diverse of languages, it is impossible. Please, United Nations, we are people. We are more than Yoruba nation. We are more than
number one athletes.
We have been a nation that is not up to half of our number. And we have been given their sovereign nation.
Yes.
Why is Nigeria going to fix us? And it cannot allow us to go.
Because America wants to kill us.
Please, United Nations, we are calling on you. Good people of America, please, help us. They are killing our people. No job, no food, no good road, no water, no education, no good health care. Nothing is working. Nothing is Oh.
And the woman in the captivity, the woman came into labor and delivered twins. That pregnancy delivered twins in the house of Nineveh. And in the presence of this woman, the baby, the two babies were given to the daughters of this Nineveh to eat.
Heartless country.
They fed the newborn baby. In the presence of the mother who gave them. Two mothers are out there, but they are telling you that this is coming to everybody's home. Keep quiet. You said those who are asking for the those who are asking for self-determination, they are not calling for war. Who are those calling for war?
What?
Who are those calling for war?
Calling for war.
Who is to give you food and house food?
Boo boo.
Who is calling for war?
Boo boo.
Calling and calling for war.
Boo boo.
For the people who know how to do good, but they refuse. They say that we don't have resources, we have resources. Please, United Nations, please, United States of America, stop calling.
Yes.
Because they are going.
Yes.
They are going to have our freedom.
Yes.
They are going to have Yoruba nation.
Yes.
They are going to have Igbo nation.
Biafra.
They are going to have
Middle belt.
Now.
Everybody will live in peace.
Yes.
If
So.
they are evident that they are going to have one nation,
Yeah, but you have
everybody
our
goes to their own
own.
and manage their resources
Yes.
and live their life and be at peace. We are in another land. Yes, we have peace. We are
Yeah,
in another
definitely.
land. Yes, we are secure. We are in
We
another
have
land.
peace.
Yes, we have access to what? We have access. Yeah, we have access to food, access to
To
education,
better life.
healthcare,
To
access to
better life for everything. Everything that you can think of. That you can think of.
when human beings were done.
Yes.
But in our own land,
In our own.
couple,
Where I left my
this-
mom.
this-
My mom is there. My dad is there. My mom doesn't have light. I never think of light when I've been in America. Yeah. Even when I was in some African country, I never think of light. But in Nigeria, up never.
No tap water in Nigeria.
Up never.
There are some children, they have never even been to see what tap water
No
is.
electricity.
That is the nation where we live.
Everybody talk about last one. I have to do idea.
Bigger nation.
No. 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 No.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now.
Gbéga. Gbéga. Tó bá tẹ̀ sí fẹ́ play wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbé sí speaker ni.
Let us come together. Let us come together. Let us try to do this value one time for all. Let us come together, please.
Ó ti ẹ̀ ti
Don't
da.
distract us. One out. One out. One out. Please, let us come together. One out. If we are here, please let us be in unity of purpose. Please, don't distract us. A committee, organizing or planning committee, put it together. Just come here independently.
Ah, ọmọ bá.
Let us come together. Let us come together. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba
Ó mọ tán
nation.
rẹ̀ kiri báwọn lọ.
Middle belt nation.
Tó bá ti ṣe báyìí, tó bá ti
Nation. Middle belt nation. My name is Chike.
Yeah, also,
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, America. Good morning, New Yorker. Good morning. All the souls from Maryland. Good morning. Good morning. OCCC in the house. Good morning. Atlanta people in the house. Houstonians in the house. Connecticut in the house. Pennsylvania in the house. Rhode Island in the house. New Jersey in the house.
Canada from UK, from Canada.
Chicago is in the house. Florida in the house.
Florida, that's good job, good job, good job.
Texas in the house. Texas in the house. Maryland in the house. Canada people in the house. All the way from California.
LA. Wow, that's great.
Okay.
Minnesota. Wow.
What state are we?
Awesome. All the way from awesome.
Maryland in the house.
Minnesota.
Any Canadian in the house? Canadians are still on their way.
Canadian.
Good morning, the southern people of Nigeria.
Hello, Gola. I'm a fellow of the EST man. Now,
Information to pass to us.
hello, Gola.
Because this 1 million man freedom march mega rally. Doesn't mean that 1 million contribution to the people on social media, different angles, watching us, joining us, spiritually and so. By God's grace, not over 1 million, right? All right. Don't force the information, okay? Everybody is recognized, everybody is welcome, everybody is respected, okay? Started, we're not well organized, and for us to organize, we're all going to make it together. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's not about represented or one person. It's not about you alone, it's not about people alone, it's not about people alone, it's not about people alone. Let me just discuss us, educate us, come on and enlighten us, and for together.
Face here now, we face the camera.
Whether we should back here or be here, where do you want journalists? Where do we like journalists, cameramen? Hey, that's we are all going to take that decision. Common sense. We need to get organized. All right? We're going to start building, getting some multimedia together. Right? So that is one of the decisions we're going to make. Now, of NINAS have to make to let us know. This 1 million man freedom march mega rally is put together by NINAS. You all know what NINAS is. Non-indigenous nationality alliance for self-determination or for self-determination. In other words, freedom fighters. What are we here for? Fighting for our freedom. I would not want to follow what now, we all know the difference of data. So it does not pass about data. That is what data means, basically. Now, NINAS put this 1 million man mega march rally together. Right? NINAS is constituted by 3 blocks.
Good afternoon. You're watching the live broadcast from New York on the 1 million man march. The crowds are building gradually, so continue to follow. Thank you. You're watching on Oduduwa TV Radio. Thank you very much.
What are the three clubs that constitute NINAS? The middle belt people and state of Nigeria. I don't have it. The Yoruba people of the Southwest.
Let me interview you quick. You said no more silent about Nigeria.
Yeah,
okay. So, what? Let me see. I want to turn the camera to you personally. Okay. Let me turn the camera to now.
Okay, OTCVR member is going to be questioning one of them. Let's have a listen to his interview. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Genocide from Nigeria. Okay. And let's separate from these jihadis, killing innocent people, the children, the elderly, okay, and not to now. Okay. And not going back. Okay. Yoruba nation now.
Because àgbàlagbà ọjọ́ wọn ti ń lọ sá alẹ́ báwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọ́n sì ní egun so kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ìmọ̀ràn yín fáwọn ọ̀dọ́.
For our separation of marginal by Yoruba nation, we have to work with us together and to achieve our goal. Our goal is to get our own nation. Okay. And that's Yoruba nation, whatever we call it, let it be.
Thank you so much, sir. Ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ nílé yẹn ní ṣókí yẹn látẹnu bàbá wa ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ pẹ́ fún wa ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ yín o ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn bàbá wa yẹn. ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ yín gan ni.
You have most of my friends are working all over the world. You and live and direct. We are here in New York. We are demanding for self-determination. We want Yoruba nation now. And Nigeria to save life. And Nigeria now. We don't want Nigeria anymore. Nigeria cannot work. Nigeria cannot work. We can't work. Cannot work again. Nigeria has been for a long time. And Nigeria now.
Southeast and the south people. I make myself understand. Never some of us are in that family with the New York State Department of Facts. Working together, New York State government and federal government. The CEO by after we prescribed as a terrorist battle. But my name is not named on the family.
Sir, can I interview you quick? You're on live on Facebook, ODTVR. Do you want me to? Do you want the camera on your face or not? Okay, I can turn the camera to myself. So what can you tell people at home about you being here on the rally ground? Yes, for referendum. Okay. Ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn yára lé ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ mo bèèrè lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa wọ́n ní a fẹ́ referendum. So all what you want is referendum. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sà. Bàbá, can I interview you? All right, sir. Thank you. Do you want your face to be showing or not?
Why not?
All right, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, ẹ bá wa sọ fún wọn ní àwọn aráalé wọn ti ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin aráalé ìwádìí bàbá ni wà yẹn. Ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn. So tẹ̀lé tọ́gbọ́n. Ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀sán sir, the floor is for you.
Gbogbo ẹ̀rín adé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀sí sọ pé kò kàn mí kò kàn mí. Ojú lọ́dọ̀ yín tán o. Ẹ dìde o. A ti wà nínú ewu látọdún ó ti pẹ́ àsìkò dẹ̀ tó. Ọ̀rọ̀ pé a fẹ́ Nàìjíríà wà together ó ti kọjá o. Yorùbá nation. Kápò lábẹ́ ẹrú, gbogbo ẹrú. Kápò lábẹ́ ìjọba àwọn Fúlàní.
Foundation, I feel no going back. And now, right now, and then she doubt. What I go. Sir. Thank you, sir. Mama, ṣe fẹ́ kí n interview ma? Bá mi sọ fún ara rẹ̀. Okay, ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kojú yín wà bí? All right.
Nigeria.
All right, ma. The floor is yours.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. A fẹ́ Yorùbá nation. Ọlọ́run ló fún wa ní èdè kan tó fún wa ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ó fún wa ní àṣà kan. Ó dẹ̀ fún wa ní ilẹ̀ kan. So a ti wà ní oko ẹrú láti ọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́. A máa kúrò lóko ẹrú o. Àkókò tó láti kúrò lóko ẹrú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde ká kúrò lóko ẹrú o. Ipò ẹrú kọ́ lọ́lọ́run fi wá sí. Nigeria is a scam. So ká jẹ́ ká dìde o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jí ìjí òdodo. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jí ìjí òdodo. Ìjọ ni gbogbo wa. Ìjọ ni gbogbo wa. Ìjọ gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè. Ìjọ Ọlọ́run ni. Ìjọ àwọn tí Ọlọ́run tó kó jọ. Ó fi wọ́n ṣe ọ̀kan. Nigeria is a scam. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi Yorùbá nation now. Thank you.
Let's go lẹ́nu màmá wa yẹn o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Ẹ ra sa. Ẹ fẹ́ kojú yín wọ̀n ni sà. Ẹ ra sa. Okay, bàbá, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sà.
Orúkọ mi ni ọmọ ọgbọ́n Olúwafẹ́mi Fáṣọyè, ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìnísàlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun State ní. Mo wá síbí láti wá fi ẹ̀hónú mi hàn sí orílẹ̀-èdè tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà tí kì í ṣe ilẹ̀ Oòduà. Mo ṣetán láti darapọ̀ pé ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn. Èyí tí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti àwọn amúnisìn tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà ń kó wá sí. Ó tó gẹ́, ìmúnisìn yìí tó gẹ́, àbáwọn ṣe pọ̀ mọ́. A fẹ́ dá dúró. Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ni Yorùbá ń jẹ́. A fẹ́ dá dúró. Àwa náà fẹ́ dúró láàyè ara wa. Ọdún wo ló tún kù? Kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àwọn ènìyàn tí wọ́n ń pa? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo náà ṣe Buhari? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo náà ṣe Fúlàní? Tí wọ́n fi ń lọ sínú agboolé wọn lọ máa pa wọ́n, tó fi lọ sóko wọn lọ fi pa wọ́n. Kí ni Nàìjíríà ní Yorùbá? Tí Buhari ò ní nǹkan míì bí ó ṣe wípé ọ̀rọ̀ rúgà bí ó ṣe kó bàálù kiri ní ọmọ asákà kiri. It's enough. Enough is enough. Báwọn ṣe papọ̀ mọ́. Afẹ́dádúró Yorùbá nation now. Padà sẹ́yìn mọ́, ó ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Olúkálùkù ọdún wọn ní bí báwọn bá ṣe ṣàkálẹ̀ nínú náà. If you are not getting together with us each other, we can split. Let them go. We are ready to go. Why? Why can't we just join together? We are ready to split. We are ready to go. Yoruba nation is ready to go now and now. Nothing will stop us. By the grace of Almighty God, we will excel. Tabadadro, Kama Dagbasoke, Titi, Olóṣèlú bá tó dé nísìn, gbogbo ọmọ wọn láti kó sínú òyìnbó, wọ́n ti rálé fáwọn ìyàwó wọn, wọ́n ti gba citizen fún wọn bí báyìí, ọmọ Yorùbá wọn wà bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n fọwọ́ pa ọmọ ìsílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ máa pè wá lójoojúmọ́, àsanwó school, àsanwó hospital, àsanwó omi, síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà wọn ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan sí. Olóṣèlú tó bá dìde wá báyìí, àjèjì ya kígbe lọ lórí pé ó lè lórí irọ́ gbogbo wọn. Ọdún wọn ti pariwo pé àpò yín níná, àpò yín lómi, torí díẹ̀ yìí. Olè ní wọn olóṣèlú tó bá wá bá yín ẹ lè jáde lórí irọ́ ni o lórí irọ́.
Ṣé gan sa máa rí yín bá ọmọ ṣe fẹ́ kí n ta bí yín mà ṣe fẹ́ kó jí wọn dàbí. Alright ma ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn àwọn aráalé wọn ń gbọ́ yín báyìí.
Èmi ni Adélékè Ọ̀ṣìnwọlé láti Ìbàràpá. Mo wá láti Arizona láti wá participate nínú determination fún Yorùbá láti kúrò ní ilẹ̀ ẹrú. We are more educated, we are intelligent people, and we want to be away from Nigeria. We cannot be governed by uneducated, foolish people, wicked, and we want to be free. Referendum is what we want, so our parents, our sisters, our brothers can do what they do best, work and be able to farm. Hausa or Fulani should not dominate us.
Our governors should need to know. All the senators and the Congress people need to know that the time is coming when they will pay for everything they have done that is the benefit of the citizens. Lord, help us. Yoruba nation after Igbo sílẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ Igbo have the time to determine and to free themselves. These are young children. Stop killing them and protect your own children. The judgment day is at hand.
Live lọ́wọ́ àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni mo interview wọn ni. Fẹ́ẹ̀sì wọn ni nílé. Look at what Nigeria is doing. Má gbé jáde, àwọn ọmọ kìnìún bá rí báyìí máa ń dìde ìjẹta. Yeah, he's a journalist. Are you a journalist? All right, good dog. I'm going to my life. Papa, maybe.
We are in front of the United Nations now. We are waiting for them. Whether they like it or not, they are going to pass here. So, and we're going to make our statements known to the world. This is another media man from China, taking our information. Help us in Nigeria. Look at them. They too, they are here. I want you know, watch everyone. Sherry, supporting Myanmar Army and Population Government for transforming democracy. It's everywhere. Yes, we have to be strong together. Human rights is necessary. Share. Let me interview you. Remove the mask. Try interview me.
Interview now. Okay. Hold on, right? I get that.
Okay, I'll come back.
I'll come back.
Yes, That's another journalist from Miami, came to cover it. We are hoping that God is going to hear our prayer, and this news will go around the world. No. Can you speak louder or you need megaphone?
Okay, I'll speak louder. Yoruba Nation.
Yes, good afternoon, my sister. Good afternoon. Which part of Nigeria are you from?
I am from Yoruba land.
Yoruba land, why are you here?
I'm here because I want referendum in Nigeria. I want Nigeria to split. I want Nigeria to end. I want the amalgamation to be discontinued, to be crushed and thrown in the garbage. We want to break Nigeria. We want independent Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation now.
Why do you want independence? Why do you want the referendum?
We want the referendum because, first of all, Nigeria is a colonial put together. It's a colonial project. And it's basically somebody else determining our future for us as Yoruba people. So, I want you both look for in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria, fake in Nigeria. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a fake identity. In Nigeria, they saw a day Yoruba. They saw a funny day Yoruba. I mean, kò sómi, kò síná, kò sí nǹkan. Wọ́n fi Nàìjíríà wọ́n fi pa ògo wa, wọ́n fi pa ògo wa rẹ́. Wọ́n fi Nàìjíríà wọ́n fi pa ìràwọ̀ Yorùbá rẹ́. Wọ́n fi Nàìjíríà wọ́n fi pa wá àwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n ti rẹ́ńdà àwọn èèyàn wa useless. So a fẹ́ padà lọ sórí ìsun wa. Wọ́n ní tí àwọn ọmọ bíi ń lọ, àwọn ọmọ bíi ń bọ̀. So a fẹ́ padà lọ sórí ìsun wa ká lọ tú gbogbo ètò. We have a chance to rebuild our image in our own identity. Not that somebody from somewhere àjòjì pápọ̀ wá akọni àwọn apùtì ìwọ apáyípọ̀ àwọn aṣọyìn di country wọn á fi èdè tiwọn wọn á fún yín lédè tiwọn wọn á fún yín ní education tiwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó wọ́ wá láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. So we want to break that so that
we can reclaim our glory as Yoruba people. And we can know who we are and build ourselves right.
And what message do you have for United Nations towards their 76th meeting?
The message that I have for United Nations is this, right? United Nations, you say that you are the leaders of the world. You are the leader of the world, right? Because you put yourself there as the leader of the world. And we are all human beings. We are all human beings. You put yourself there as the leader of the world. And we are all humans. The same way you are human is the same way I am human. It's the same way that my people, the Yoruba people, are also human. So since you say you are the leader, you cannot turn a blind eye. You cannot close your eyes and see us killing, the ethnic cleansing, because Sokoto Caliphate is bringing jihadists and they want to wipe Yoruba nation out the face of this earth and convert us into Islam and bring Sharia law and kill our glory. Apart from that, so you cannot sit still and keep.
Just hold on for a second, please, ladies and gentlemen. The screen has frozen. They should be back. Let me just, we are working on something. Hopefully, it should be clear. We're just waiting for feedback to give you updates. I won't be able to take calls. Those of you calling right now, I'm going to have to turn that down. So we're waiting. The link has just gone down. But ladies and gentlemen, of course, you're watching Citizen NEWY and Oduduwa TV Radio. What's happened is the link just went down, and we're going to try and bring it back up. So let's just do. Let's just. What's happened is the link just went down. 1 second. We're going to try and bring it back up. So let's just do. Okay. Okay. So. Now we're waiting for the connection to be reestablished, but what we're trying to do at the meantime, please bear with us. Ẹjọ́ musuru, kini yẹn ó já lójijì, ó máa padà wọlé. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ náà ó já sórí ọ̀rọ̀ NINAS. Ẹjọ́ pàṣíkà tó máa sọ lọ, ẹ bá wa sign. Make sure you're signing the petition. We are going to encourage as many of you to go and sign the petition. You will see something on the screen in the next few minutes. So 1 minute, please. There's another one echoing here, so I'm going to try and turn it down. So I'm bringing it down. I don't want it to the echo. So just bear with us. Just bear with us. They will come back.
Nick Bubbly. Ọmọdúnrà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Amalgamation in Nigeria, created by the enemy of black men. Then, where the black never civilize. Location 9, that is what it is. The country where the leader said the people's glory. They turn gay children to prostitute, and they turn boy children to terrorists. Now, terrorists don't take over. Yoruba people say we know they do again. Say hold the pure nation, that is what we want now. Freedom, 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 freedom. Who the fuck they come and free us? Freedom, 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 freedom. Now, location 9 ìlú Boko Haram, ìlú àwọn hush politician àti S-men. Fake promises every year, fake miracle everywhere, fake military anywhere. Now, all the dry people wanna go. Biafra people wanna go. Location 419 need to break off. Freedom, 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 freedom. We need the freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Kusina kosomi kosonja kosana kosisi kariti bibi tabibi si ha. Free education and audio. Good security na one chance. Over 100 million people don't poor. Mama nigga need a job, they know they see work. They want to go to farm, full and near attack. Don't give me any fucking reason why we no go. Even many people say they wanna go. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Oh, back on the road to our republic. I get us over. British came to Africa